Hello, you've reached Philip Ward. I just want to thank you for giving me a call and being a part of this project. Feel free to say whatever you'd like. Thanks.
I've been following this project for like a year, maybe even longer, man. I don't even know no more. I'm tired of y'all being so sad all the time, man. Y'all acting like I don't believe in you, twin. I believe in you. I believe in you. Wake the fuck up. Get that shit. Wake the fuck up every day. Go make your life better. I promise your ass can do it. I promise. Man, you got that shit in the bag. Don't let anybody, I'm telling you, don't let a soul tell you you ain't worth a fuck. 'Cause you know what? It takes someone to know that shit. And obviously, they got their fucking shit wrong as fuck. You know why? 'Cause they telling you ain't worth this shit. You know damn well you worth something. If you weren't worth something, you wouldn't have woken up today. Right? If you weren't worth something, if you did not have a plan, if you were not a part of human history, you wouldn't have woke up today. If you were not going to make an impact, you would have not woken up today. Y'all got to wake up. Get to doing, man. Don't sit around. Y'all better than that. Don't sit around, please. Y'all hurting yourselves. Y'all just sitting there. Y'all need this motivation, man. Get up. Get the fucking money. Don't fucking sit. Y'all better than them sitting ass motherfuckers, man. Y'all don't deserve this shit. Y'all don't deserve the soap. You have done nothing. You have done nothing to deserve the treatment that you've gotten. And that is okay. It happens to all of us. Shit, it just happened to me. But at the end of the day, it's what you do after. Either you can sit around, be sad, sack of shit, feel sorry for yourself. You wake the fuck up, get fucking money, make your life fucking better, twin. If I catch your ass slipping, I am going to take care of your ass myself. I'm tired of this. That's my radio, by the way, twin. My bad. They're talking about NLZ. But yeah, don't you dare wake up today and say you ain't worth a fuck. I'm going to beat your ass. Tired of this shit. Fill him.
I don't even know what the like. I don't even know why I called this number. I just saw like a reel on my For You page. My For You page been hella depressing all night, and I just saw like a reel. And this dude was just like saying he doesn't know what to do with his life and shit. And that shit was hitting. And like, I kind of realized I'm the same way. Like, I'm still in high school and like, I'm not gonna graduate. And like, it's not like I'm a failure, but like, I'm 17 years old and like, I have a job, but under the table. So it's like, I can't really like tell my mom. And so she's just like, why don't you go to school and stuff like that? And she just, where's this money come from? And she just gets really mad and she doesn't realize that I'm trying to do it for her because I'm trying to get ourselves in a better place and like, and to like have my sister grow up in a nicer home and stuff. She just turned 3, and so I just like, I don't know, man.
If we just like cut down all the trees and move to the space station, like how bad would that be?
Hey, You know how hard it is to grieve someone who isn't dead? Theoretically, I could just drive down the street, open the door, and say hi to. You know how hard it is when it's your mother, and all you want is to just sit down with her and just talk. But all she'll do is make it worse. Grieving someone alive is probably the hardest thing I've ever done. It's hard to act like she's dead.
I don't know why I'm calling, but I think it's just probably something important. Anybody out there that's just struggling with maybe a loss of somebody, friends, family, or a pet, or every now and then, I guess, in life, whenever you're not sure and why you have a random feeling of emptiness, whatever the case may be, days are always going to get tough. And I mean really tough. I find myself sometimes even just feeling like I'm just drowning in a pool of just guilt and regret for sometimes it's who I am, because I don't know, on one hand, I'm honestly really grateful for having my friends, but on the other hand, it feels like I don't deserve them for who I am. I think I'm juggling between liking and disliking myself, but at the same time, though, what I really want to do in the long run is I want to help others too, the best I can. And I've heard some people's stories before, and just listen, shit's gonna get really tough. And I mean really tough. I might not know who you are to full extent anyways. At the end of the day, we're just randoms on the internet, but listen, someone out there is believing in you. It took me, honestly, a while to kind of learn about this, and even then, it doesn't feel real, but I have a feeling that someone really does. When days get dark, I'm trying to take this to heart to learn too, and I'm practicing on it, but when days get really dark, try to lift your spirits up and continue the fight. In the long run of things, I want to get stronger, for not just for myself, but everybody out there. More than just the reason being for my friends and family and current girlfriend, but it feels like something that is the fighting urge that I have. So whoever listens to this, stay strong out there. Do the best you can. Take breathers. And have a heavy fighting spirit.
Hey dude, I'm not really in love with you anymore, and if I'm being completely honest, the fact that I am so busy and doing so much, like literally I haven't had a day off in 2-3 weeks because I'm trying to get my life together and get me set up for the future. I almost said us. But the fact that you're not doing literally anything, you're not going to school, you don't have a job, you're sitting on your ass at home playing video games while I am working my ass off to make sure I get my CNA and I get into nursing school and I'm making sure I have a 4.0 GPA and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm working on top of all of that. It's really making me grow resentful. And I'm really tired. And I don't think you understand it, but I don't really necessarily want to be with somebody that I have to save anymore. I'm tired. I am saving myself at this point. I have worked my ass off for what I have, and I will continue to work my ass off for what I have. But if you don't show signs of doing something with your life, I'm not going to be around. Like, it's not possible. It's just not possible for me to come to your state and save you when you're a grown-ass person who can do grown-ass person things. It's not like you don't have a car. It's not like you don't have a mode of transportation. You have a car. You have the ability to go ahead and go get a job and start working toward getting what you need together. I am not going to cross the country to save you. No one's coming to save you. Get up.
Hey Phil. Um, I just have stuff to get off of my mind. I I recently turned 18 and nothing seems right. Being an adult is weird and I'm not even an adult yet. I trying to figure out everything at once isn't possible and it's not healthy. I think more people need to know that. Need to hear that. To know that they'll be alright. No matter what they end up doing. I hope the project goes well. Later.
You know, I have these brothers, 5 and 8 years older than me, and all my life, it feels like they've just put me down. And that's all they've ever done, but they don't understand. Our lives have been so different, they can't even understand a millionth of the shit that I've experienced. They couldn't understand anything going on in my head, and they continue to judge me and make fun of me like they know me. And I guess we were raised together for part of the time. But the reality is, when I grew up, they weren't there. They don't know me. And they never have. Half of my life, they might know like a third, no, not a third, like a fifth of my life. I'll give them that. They might know a fifth of my life. And then the other 4/5, they might know like the tip of the iceberg. They might understand some of the major events, but they just don't understand. They can't get in my head, and it's like I'm brothers with people who can't comprehend what my head is like. I don't know. I'm just pissed off.
Fuck, I'm so scared.
Now that I called, I don't really know what to say. I don't know if I'm more sad or hurt or angry. I really believed in us. I spent 2 months just begging you to talk to me, just begging you to be there for me. You were supposed to be good after everything. You were supposed to be good to us. And you ruined it all. And I think I'm most angry that I can't even look back on you and think, at least I finally had something good. And at least now I know what it's like to be loved and treated well. If you just left before you did anything. I don't know. I'm ashamed of myself after everything that you've done. I still miss you. I still sleep with your blanket at night. I just really wish you didn't do this. And there's no going back in time, and there's no changing what happened or the way you made me feel. And that really sucks.
Hey, so a few years ago, I tried to kill myself. I grabbed the bottle of my dad's schizophrenia pills, and I ate two. I threw them up, and then I just kind of like started like crying. I ran down to my sister's room, and we just kind of like cried together. I haven't done much about that since, but for a while, I really felt like I was living on borrowed time. I felt like I didn't really belong here, that I wasn't really supposed to be here, that I should have died that day. And I don't think it's survivor's guilt or anything, but I couldn't help but think that I shouldn't be here and I should have died. But as the months passed, I began to feel better, and I began to feel like I belonged. And every once in a while, whenever I'm with friends or I'm just outside, I think that I'm so grateful that I'm still alive, and that I'm still here, and that I'm so happy I didn't go through with it. And that even if I am living off borrowed time, I'm happy that I have any time in general.
I recently realized a couple of days ago that my life isn't as hard as I'm making it out to be. And that revelation has caused me to have one of the best weeks of my life. I spent more time with friends. I had a better outlook on life. Everything just seemed brighter. And I went outside and I took a couple hikes with some friends. And for a long time, we didn't really say anything. We just walked. We just walked up this mountain. And standing at the top of the hill, top of this mountain, and overlooking a meadow, made me realize how far I've come in my life, and how much different I am from even just a year ago, and 2 years ago, and 3 years ago, and how much life can change over the course of years or decades. No matter where I was yesterday, or a year ago, or a month ago, or a week ago, or a decade ago, or no matter how long ago, I am happy with where I am now. I'm happy with the trails that I've gone down, with the choices I've made, because everything I've done was leading me till now. And that has made me happier as a person. And I feel like everyone deserves to be happy in life. And it's all about perspective. Perspective is everything.
There's a message to whoever is listening to this. Know that you're a really strong person and you can do anything that you put your mind to. Don't give up. You are very independent, even if you don't think you are. You are so strong and you are so brave, and don't let others put you down.
You are perfect in your own ways. Don't let others think of you as not perfect. Have a good day.
I don't know who I am anymore, and I feel like I changed my personality way too much for other people. So I just want to say to whoever's listening to this, forever be yourself. Don't change yourself for anybody else, because it will weigh in on you in the future. Like me, I don't know who I am or what I am. I feel like I'm just here, occupying space that I shouldn't. Yeah, thanks. Hey, it's 3:50 in the morning, and I can't stop dreaming about my grandma that passed back in 2023. She her kidneys were failing, and she couldn't take it anymore. So she passed away, and I remember the night before she passed, well, the morning, like at 2 something, my mom woke me up and told me that that my grandma was not doing well and that she wasn't going to make it to see her the morning. So I took her, and she came with me to the hospital, and we visited my grandma for the last time. I remember I was in tears, and she was not looking. I've never seen her like that. So it was tough, you know, 'cause person that's been there for you all your life suddenly just leaving, and I miss her so much. I remember I left as soon as my dad got there. My dad took me home. I was crying so much, and the morning, it was like the same day, like later on in the morning, I woke up. It was like around 12, and my dad told me that she had passed. I wish that I could have stayed there longer, you know, to see her take her last breath and, you know, at least be with her there, but I didn't, which I feel guilty for that because, you know, like, I feel guilty for leaving her, and yeah, I just miss her so much. She was always there for me. But yeah, miss you, Grandma.
I was just wiping one day and like, yeah, just wiping and shit and like trying to contain myself, I suppose. And then I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Baseball on Tiger this weekend. The best I let you go. And I heard that you want to show. Whoa, me wishy D, I'm trying to fuck you with it. Show me some more. Type shit.
Hey, so I was just wanting to give you a call, and I don't know. I wanted to let you know that I'm doing better. I know that I screwed a lot of things up a few months back, and come to think about it, it's been nearly 8 months now. But I wanted to say thank you, and that you helped me a lot, even though I didn't want to admit that I was in the wrong all the fucking time. And I don't know. You told me a lot of things that I don't want to listen to or hear, and especially after the breakup, it sunk in. And it made me realize that maybe you were right. Maybe I did do a lot of things wrong. well, not maybe, I did. And, I wanted to say I'm sorry. I don't expect any returns. I don't expect your forgiveness, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm doing better. I hope that you're doing good. From what I've heard, you are. I'm happy for you. And no matter what you do, I will always be rooting for you. But I'll always be in your corner. I hope you succeed in everything you do. I hope that you get the life that you wanted. And I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I don't know if you'll hear this or not, but I just wanted to let you know. Bye.
Now, you text me, I miss you, and that you want me back, but you broke up with me. You were the bad person. Now, I feel like just a shit fucking person in general not taking you back because I know you're going through so much. You had a fucked up childhood. You had a fucked up life and all that shit. And so I feel like the asshole not responding when you said I miss you, but you fucked me up so bad. I don't want to I miss you. I want an apology. I want to hear I'm sorry from you. Don't know what happened after you just decided just to block me on everything over an argument because you don't know how to communicate. I don't know what you expect from me just to go, oh yeah, I miss you too. I do miss you. I miss you so much. But it's just, I can't get back with you because you act like there's nothing for you to apologize for. And I don't know how you don't see that. And I wish you could see that. But other than that, I'm 176. I'm lean as fuck. I'm jacked as fuck. Thank you so much. You're the fucking goat. Bye.
I am so sick and tired of this bullshit. All I want is just one good thing to come into my life or to happen to me. I'm busting my ass. I'm trying to look for a job. I'm doing this nonprofit board of directors thing. I'm the subcommittee chair for the grant writing department, and I'm doing the events and subcommittees. This is with my bachelor's and my master's degree. I'm fucking delivering on DoorDash and made good money today for a lunch rush, about $50. Not a lot of people can say that. But I'm so sick and tired of everybody being so fucking happy and everything working out for everybody. But it hasn't worked out for me. I just want something good. Nothing's ever came easy to me. Hopefully one day, something good.
So I think my voicemail got posted the other day, and I remember this feeling, and what I think is me talking, like what they're talking about in this voicemail. And I remember I had just decided fully that my marriage was over. It wasn't going to work out. And I had accepted it, even though it was hard, even though it was a direction that I never saw myself going in. I had accepted it. I said, okay, this is happening. And I just wanted to, give an update. But I'm better. I thought that the person that I was with was going to be the person that I was going to be with for the rest of my life. And now that I'm out of that relationship, I realized that, it was a hope, it was a wish, but I don't think it would have ever worked out. Which is fine. It's bittersweet, you know? Like, if things were different, I wish it would have worked out, but I'm glad that it didn't, because it wasn't serving me. It wasn't serving him. And now I'm meeting all kinds of new people and doing all sorts of new things that I wouldn't have done if I was still in that relationship. And I'm honestly really, really glad. So I guess sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to, but maybe it's needed. I don't know if any of that made sense. Maybe it's just rambling. But I'm happier, I guess, is the long story short. I'm happier. And I hope that I continue to be happy and do the things that I want to do. Not the things that I feel obligated to do or that people pressure me to do, but the things I want to do. That's all I want. And that's all I want of every single one of you who might be listening to this voicemail if it ever gets posted. Do what you want to do. Don't do what people tell you to do, family or friends, what you feel obligated to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. Okay? Because at the end of the day, there's only you. You gotta be happy with you. Previously, I was not happy with me. Now, I am. Because I'm doing things I
feel like I keep messing up. Like, everything I do, I just fuck up horribly. And I don't know. I just don't like saying shit like that because I feel like I'm like a cliche, like a stereotype. Like, this is the average thing a teenager is going through right now. And I think about it. But also, at the same time, I'm not the, like, average teenager either. But, cause, I mean, like, everyone's unique in their own ways. Stuff like that. But also, I don't know, man, the human experience, it's kind of fucked up. Thank you, Phil, for letting me say this, I guess.
Hey, I took up French for you because I knew that was the language that you spoke with your mom. I wanted to be your perfect girlfriend. And I wasn't, because you dumped me 8 days into being long distance. That's fucking crazy. You know that, right? I wanted to make it work. And you didn't. To anybody out there that wants to date their ex, don't do it. They're not worth it. And I miss him. And I know you miss them. But it's never going to be worth it. So don't try.
Being disabled physically is the single most isolating experience I can think of anybody having in America today. Every single aspect of your being in America is expected to be productive, to add to something. Rest is the antithesis of American value. When your physical body cannot move and you cannot do something for others, it's as if your value in other people's lives is completely taken away. My heart, my soul is enough for me to be valued as a part of the tribe. I shouldn't be 28 days from living in a storage unit or in the woods because I'm disabled and I can't work. There's no hope for us. We exist out of spite. We persist just to see you guys become disabled with time. Just to see everybody else get to this point. That's it.
Hello, Philip. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. I am low-key on the shitter right now. But, oh my god, my mom pisses me off, man. Like, it's not even, oh, I'm an angsty teenager and I hate my mom. I'm 19. But, she low-key, like, since day one, since I popped out her pussy, like, has hated my guts, and I don't know why. Like, I'm actively going to therapy because she's ruined my life in so many ways. And even my therapist will tell me, like, dude, I don't know what she wants from you. And, like, I wish I knew. I really wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. Sorry. Like, I truly wish, like, I knew why my mom hated my guts so much. 'Cause it pisses me off. 'Cause I realistically do not do anything to make her upset with me. But every little thing has to piss her off. She, like, hates the way I look. She hates the way I dress. She hates the way I talk. She hates the way I exist. Like, if I could completely revamp myself and just, like, become a different person, like, character creation, hit the randomizer, she would probably love me. And that sucks. But that's the reality. And, excuse me, that sucks balls. Actually, like, moms will hope and pray and manifest to get a daughter and then be their biggest op for the rest of their lives. And it's like, why? Okay, I have to, like, shit really bad now, so I gotta go. Thank you, Philip, though. Take care. And if you got mommy issues like me, just know that you are not the problem. Your mom is just a little bitch. Thank you.
Hi. It's June 9th, and a year ago on June 20th, my soul dog passed away. I had to lovingly send him off to the Rainbow Bridge. And he was he was perfectly healthy up until 30 days before he passed away. And he got really sick out of nowhere. And for 30 days, I didn't eat, I didn't sleep. I did nothing but get that dog in and out of intensive care, scrounge up thousands and thousands of dollars, you know, every week for 4 weeks, just to try to get him through one more day, because he kept getting better and then worse and then better and then worse and then better and then worse. So it took a month for him to get worse and then worse and then worse, to the point where I said, I don't think that I should do this to him anymore. I kind of got the feeling that he was tired of fighting and he had accepted that this was the end of his life. He's lost some things in the last few years. We moved from Boston back home to New York State. And when we did that, we moved out from living with my ex-boyfriend of like 8 years. And that was my dog's dad, technically. And, you know, when we moved from Boston to New York, the dog lost Boston and the dog lost his dad. And I think that my depression spiraled and spiraled and spiraled out of control. And he lost me in some ways, which makes me really sad. And I just think that he was like ready. I think he felt like he had lived the best of his life and he was okay with leaving because he didn't have his dad anymore. And there was, you know, in some ways maybe he didn't have his mom anymore. That's something I've never ever said out loud, honestly, but the reason I called is to say that for the months, you know, the months before June 20th, his death date, I've been looking up my photos from last year to see what that day was like last year. And some days he was at home and some days he was in the hospital, but all of the days I was dying without him. So I'm not looking forward to June 20th.
I know I never got to say it, but you meant a lot to me. You meant more than I could know. Countless time in, time again, you amazed me. You treated me like the person that people would never. And that made me feel something. And when you decide to tell me that you're not ready for a relationship, when all you do is shower me in love and show me what you want, tell me who you are, we hung out several times, but you could not muster the words, I love you. And I did time in, time again, over and over. And all I got was I'm not ready for this. I wanted something with you, and I seen a future. And you took that away from me. I'm sorry for how I acted, and I'm sorry if I drove you away. I just want to see you one more time. Thank you.
I don't know if you'll post this, but I really, really want to leave my religion. I feel trapped and controlled, and I'm tired of being scrutinized by everything, and I can't even enjoy the pleasures of life without having my gut-wrenching conscience screaming at me. And I don't like it. I feel like I'm old enough to be told what to do. I know what I'm doing, and it just makes me feel like I can't breathe. Yeah.
All I can think about is calling my ex, and all I want to do, I'm itching and I'm itching and I'm itching to fucking call him, and I'm trying not to, and I'm trying my best not to break no contact. I don't want to give him the satisfaction of knowing that he's broken me, and I feel like I'm fucking just dying and drowning without him, and I'm trying so hard not to let him know, and he definitely does, because he knew what it felt like the first time he left, and I just, is it too much to ask for him to come back? Like, was it all really that much to ask for him to stay in my life? And I just want him back. I just want him back. That's all. That's all I want. That's all I want in this life. I don't even care. I don't care about anything else. That's all I want. And I just, what is with the J name? Like, Jenny, what is it about the fucking J name that makes me want to fucking just blow my brains out? And that makes me just want him to no end. And I don't know. I'm glad there's this hotline though, because I just really need to fucking express it somewhere that's not at him. And I know I'm blocked, and I don't want to give him the satisfaction of having a new voicemail to listen to, you know. And it's just, today was really good. I didn't think about him all day until just now, and it's just, it feels like it's eating me up inside, and I don't know how to fix it.
Hi. That was like harder than I thought it was gonna be. I remember the first time that I had to commit you for trying to commit suicide. And what I remember was when I was talking to your therapist, we were getting you help, and I looked at him and I said, is there any hope for me? Just, I was struggling. I was in college. I didn't know any better. And he just looked at me and said that you're not the one that needs help. He does. And I carried that load for over a decade, where I thought that I didn't need a therapist. I didn't need anyone, because I wasn't that sick. And when I got the call that you had actually killed yourself, I just completely lost it. But you know what? Now I have a therapist and I love them and I'm doing so much better. But I still think about what happened. And I hope that you finally found your peace.
So, about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, I graduated from high school. It was a really, really nice school, too. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but it was nice. I had this, thought that, we're such a close school, nobody's gonna, lose contact. That was wrong. That was stupid of me to think that. Cause it's, now we're at the point where I've got a friend, she's moving to Georgia Tech. I've got other friends going to UT Austin. It's gonna be lonely. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna miss them a little bit. And I guess oh fuck. Excuse me. That I took for granted that I guess I'd always see them. So, yeah. I miss my friends, man. I really do. I really do. I know I'm gonna miss them for a while. It's just, what can you do, man? What on God's earth can you do about it?
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this